Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the world of Warcraft. My name is Samadan, and we are on our mount looking over the beautiful harbour of Booty Bay, ready to get some auctions going and see how we get on. So, first and foremost, let's go head down to the mailbox. Good evening, Melon, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How is your Thursday evening doing? Hope as well. Costa and Azantrox, how are you both? I hope you've had good Thursday so far. Let's have a look at the mail. And, not massive, but there are sales. 6,485. So, pretty weak as far as mailboxes go. Well, God Stompy, how are you? Very well, Friday morning for you. Oh, wow, okay. And you're drinking your coffee, prepping for the day. Excellent, madam. Excellent indeed. Always like to start the day with a coffee. So, not a huge amount of sales here. Let's see if we can improve on this with our other characters. But first and foremost, let's go through our normal routines. Take off anything else we need. Good evening, Sensors. How are you? And let's have a look. What have we got? Anything expiring? The enchants. So let's start with those. Anything under 2 hours, let's take those off. Let's do another load. Has that come through yet? Hold on, let's click that again. There we go. Your good was levelling an alt today instead of gold making. Nice to have a break. Yeah, it's always good to mix things up. The main thing I always try and say is keep it fun. And so if you need to take a break and do something else, then that's all good and that's healthy. Hey Mama Kinder, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Thursday doing? I've got a lot of stuff actually to cancel. So let's do all of these. Run through them all. Yeah. Melting, are you? Is it hot where you are? It's pretty toasty here in the UK, but not super toasty. It's just like pleasantly warm, as far as I've thought today. Still cloudy, so I've had a little bit of sunshine, but not too much. Well, there's loads to cancel here. Oh, it's very hot in Hotshire, or hot in Shropshire, is it? Down here, London way. It wasn't quite so sweltering. Maybe we had a bit of extra cloud. It was actually chilly this morning. I had to have a jacket on. But then I was up super early, as I do get up at 5:30. Had to buy a new fan. All right, that is pretty hot. I got loads and loads. This is pretty much all my auctions I'm cancelling here. Everything under 2 hours. This is going to be a big re-list of everything by the looks of things. He was up all night, had about 4 hours, but so warm you got up. Right, so uncomfortably warm. Yeah, that point where it's just so uncomfortable you can't really do anything. Yeah, I've had that before. Hey Claffer, how are you? If you need help with levelling, you can help out. You've done a lot of boosting and you have yourself 2027 110s. Wow. That's someone who's done a lot of levelling. That is a lot. Well, it's very kind of you to offer, Clather. We're currently sitting at level 80 and I'm really looking forward to heading over to Pandaria. Not necessarily to do like super duper levelling, but I quite like the idea of just enjoying the content again, because I only breezed through it rapidly whilst I was Samadan, and so it'd be nice to go back through it again, and this time with a sort of like an idea as to where I want to go and what I want to do. I don't think I did many Pandaria dungeons, so it might be quite nice to give those a little look as well. I don't think I queued up for any of them actually, thinking about it. I literally just quested my way through it. Trying to remember. Right, so got that on. That's going for a reload. Let me just check that's all working. Yep, there we go. And going to close that down and reopen that up and collect all that lot up. There we are. Good evening, Foku. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Is that a metal straw? Yes, it is, Xantrox. My wife got some when she got herself a NutriBullet. But it's really good, reusable as well, so no plastic waste. So I have most of my drinks through that. I have my coffee through it, I have water through it. They're really nice. And then I've got a little brush that you can put through to clean it, keep it clean. Right, okay, let's post on that lot. Understand best way to speed dungeons. There are a few of them with extra XP in them. You did it with your friends 10 days ago and we went 71 to 97 in a few hours. Oh wow, that is pretty fast. All about no plastic. Happy to see you having a metal one. That's good. Yeah, there's plenty of plastic waste in this world. We don't need to add any more to it. You're good posting auctions and playing Diablo. Good mix. I'm currently posting auctions and chatting to you wonderful people. Right, this is running a little bit slow at the moment, so hopefully it's going to come through okay. The internet seems fine. So it could just be busyness at Blizzard's end, perhaps. Oh, we're still scanning, that's why. There's me trying to post whilst I'm scanning. That'll explain it. Patience, young Samadan. We've got a lot of stuff to put on here. 300 odd auctions. So it's going to take a while. Let's start with the first lot. There we go through that, post that lot, confirm that lot, and then we can go back to the auction house. Had to move to another city for the auction house today. A paladin kept killing the Booty Bay NPCs for hours. Yeah, that does happen occasionally here. There was someone that was doing some fighting earlier, but everyone seems to have respawned. It seems to be one of those things that just happens, and there's not a lot you can do about it. How well did I do today? Well, pretty poorly actually. 6,500 was in the mail, so that's a pretty poor start to the evening session. So when we come to put things in, unless Awakening has done some good alchemy sales, I think we're going to be in for slim pickings tonight, unless I can get some other sales coming in. I'm going to carry on with my usual restocking bits and pieces. Maybe if I can push through those and then move over to Half Hill, and then I can go on to El Morte and get some Pandaria stuff done. I'm not sure whether to do because I've still got the quest, the summons to Stormwind. I haven't done any of that yet. I'm wondering whether to do that. It takes about half an hour apparently, so I can get up my artifact power to maximum. Yeah, it is a small one. I think it's the smallest I've had in a long while. Oh, there we go. A couple of people being killed there. Let's just go back. Oh yeah, the auctioneer's dead now. Okay. Did I do the Silithus questline? No, I've still got it here. Summons to Stormwind. So actually I can't post these on now, so I think I might have to relocate. So let's go back to Stormwind. I think that'll be the easiest way. Okay, goodbye Banos, I saw you there for a minute just before I left. Right, so whilst we're here, what have we got? we've got a couple of things we could pick up. That's gold missions, so that's going to add to our gold pocket, because those are two gold missions there, so we can cash in on those whilst we're here. Let's do Nomi whilst we're here. Might as well go round and do the set. So what have we got? Slightly burnt food and more wildfowl eggs, but my inventory is full. Did we get any junk there? I think I'm just going to destroy those two. Don't really need those. I'll come back to the other bits and pieces, pick up those, and then I can at least sell those. The slightly burnt food, which is in my consumable.
Have a good one.
And then we can make a new set of wildfowl eggs. And then we can head on round. Go Tanaris after posting. Quest is around the corner. Aha, right. So we've got the summons to Stormwind though, haven't we? So I need to do that bit first, I assume. Is that going to send me through? I wonder. Whoops. Can't fly. Okay, let's go do this. Pick up my order hall missions. Pick up my spare... Is it acolytes I've got to pick up? Where are they? Yeah, they're over there. Let's go collect them up. Pick up my acolytes. And then we're going to go collect our quests, which is... That's another 2,000 gold. And that's another 2,500 gold. So that adds to our gold coffers. We're probably up at 10,000 now. Good evening, Bullseye. How are you? And there's a 200% mission there. I'm going to make the most of these whilst I can. Nothing else I particularly want to do apart from get some more Dark Zealots. Yes, then portal to Uldum, Tanaris. Do your achieving and then finish your weapon. Okay.
I am forsaken. Victory for Sylvanus.
Get that on. Victory for Sylvanus. Okay, interesting. Very well, thank you very much, Bullseye. Just going through, doing a few bits and pieces here, and then we're going to carry on because our auctioneers got killed in Booty Bay. So rather than wait for them to respawn, we're just going to go round and go to Stormwind and finish off over there. And then we can do all our rest of our bits and pieces. I mean, I could go to Pandaria, but I don't have the engineering for that. So I'm going to go to my old favourite. Have I done everything I need here? Yes, well, let's go to Stormwind. We're going to need to go to Stormwind anyway, because I'd quite like to start that Silithus quest. Just so that I know I've done it, and I can do some storyline things. So I'm quite interested to see how things pan out. Good evening, Mr. Deadfellow. How's the baking evening? It's not too bad where I am, actually. But others are saying yes, it is hot for them, which is understandable. Alright, let's fly on over. Back to my old stomping grounds. And then we'll put on the auctioneers, the auctions we got with some living auctioneers, which will always be nice. There we are. Back to good old Dwarven District. Let's run a post scan. And get all our stuff on. There we go. So how's everyone's mailboxes been today? I know mine was pretty weak at 6,500. Has anyone had any good sales? Let's hope we can get some good sales in here. Have I got any coming in? No, I've got 0 coming in. So I really am going to need to see what I can do to boost my sales. No, yours was pants as well, was it? Okay. Yeah, I wonder... not much here. You're leveling your second druid on Horde side. Oh, nice, Bullseye. Nice, good to mix it up. It's been very poor for you as well, Sensors. Okay. With Mage Tower up full time, you sold 1,000 drums for an average of 58. That's pretty nice, Melon. I like that. And some illusion enchants as well. That's very good. You sold a couple of pets and a mount. And some transmogs, getting around 150 to 200. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I don't... drums for me... kind of hit and miss, really. Sometimes Earthen gets a few sales, and sometimes just none at all. It'll be interesting to see what, with the Mage Tower being up 24/7 now, whether I see an increase or not. Only 15k, but triple gold missions on alt gave you a 300k. Nice, nice. See, that's the thing, is once you've got the alt set up for that, it is a lot easier, isn't it? Lots of drums, usual 85 a piece, so making good income. Yeah, nice. When the leather's 16, yeah. I think that's the thing, isn't it? If you can get your profit margins right, it doesn't matter how many you sell. The more you can get like that, the better. Your drums reset the day the Mage Tower memo went out and it's paid off big time. Ah, nice. Hey, GG Cat, how are you? When you get to Silithus and start the quest, keep an eye out for a rare Silithid mob. It's a 10% drop rate for a rare pet per character per day. Okay, going on your run for over 20k. Nice. Thanks for the heads up on that one. I'll have to have a look out for it. I haven't got rare NPC scanner, the add-on. I haven't got that installed at the moment. That would have been a useful thing to have at this point. For a minute there I thought the potion of treasure finding was going for 41 gold. That would have been a bit of a problem. But it wasn't, it was something else. Hey Forever, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Scorshane, how are you too? Blistering hot 38 degrees, wow. And we were saying it was hot here in the UK. That is super duper hot. I don't know how I'd cope with that. I hope you managed alright in that score, Shane. Also drops legendaries on most of your ults. Okay, that's cool. Welcome and hello. First time speaking here, but thoroughly enjoy my streams. Oh, that's very kind of you to stop by. Your company is most welcome. Good afternoon and evening. Hypnotic. I keep on having to pause when I read your name because I have to get the letters in the right order. 38 Cs, yeah, that's definitely pretty. Burnt yourself touching your car. Wow. Hypnotic was taken. Well, fair enough. You got to do your spelling variations one way or another, haven't you? Right, another load going through. It's going to be slightly slower because we haven't got Booty Bay here, but we'll do what we can. This is going to be... Let's do a quick reload, get another batch out, and then I'll do the other one. So, agenda today. Do the normal auction house restocking things. I'd like to go over to Silithus and try this quest out. Just to see what the storyline's all about. And then I'd like to check my other characters for their sales. And I'd also like to take El Morte over to Pandaria and get started on that area and see if we can level mining at the same time. It's about 5 to 6 quests, takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, it should be alright, I think. It doesn't take long, okay. It'll be good to do some more quests though. You can do smaller focus posts, then it goes faster. You mean with my my posting here? Yes, I could do that. I tend to find my my food posts do tend to take up a lot of the time, but I do have a few things in there that do come through at different times, depending on how they come in the mail. Finish up all 21 of your tunes last night. Wow, that's brilliant. Good evening, Gregor. How are you? How are you doing today? Yeah, if I took food out, I think we'd have probably a quicker post time of these, and then I could maybe do food at the end. I'll try that next time. See how it goes. Because it's less pages to scan. Because with the food, it has to scan them anyway, because we've got different sets of cooking. So maybe we can chop our posting time with that. Obviously, we're just doing this one now. Give it a go. 74 pages. I mean, normally for my server it's pretty quick, but as we're trying to get as much done today in the next couple of hours as we can, we do want to at least get some progression in that time. So auctions on, restocks on, and then see if we can do a bit of quest, bit of leveling, and a bit of Pandaria. Pretty good interview today, and got the job for some part-time office work. Actually have a solid stream schedule now. Excellent. I'm doing very well with the heat at the moment. I'm not finding it too bad personally, but I know Scorshane's got it super duper hot at 38 degrees, so I've got no reason to complain. But congratulations on getting the job, Gregor. Missions was short and easy, but after 21 tunes, you're so over it. All right, yeah. I hope you won't mind me going through them myself then. I'm only going to do the one on Samadan. I'll go back and do the other ones. You got 14 alts left. Yeah, that's, you know, I can see how the novelty would fade quite rapidly once you're doing it so many times on the same ones. I'll be interested to see what happens to my characters that have barely got any artifact power, what their sense of power would be like once I've done them. There we go, that's all the mail done. So actually, with all of the mail done, I probably don't need to worry too much about doing the shorter posts. I'm just going to literally throw everything on. So let's go do that. There we go. If you make spiced falcasaur omelets, you should get them up. You bought everything at 2 gold a piece, and now it's selling for 20 gold a piece on the Mage Tower. I don't know if I do spiced falcasaur omelets. I'm not sure if it's on my list. You did it twice and you were done. They that the blue pill and do a Goku. I'm not sure what that means, sir. Oh god. Good evening, Rasheen. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. And our Bear Tartare's below min price here. So my min was at 7 gold. What's it gone down to? 5.99. So I'm probably not going to see many sales at that. Depends how many there are on for 5.99. What have we got? 5.99, 1, and then a 15, and then it goes up to 9.89. So in which case, what I'm tempted to do is actually just buy those out. Let's go back to my auctioning log. I need to skip the Bear Tartare. So let's post these, skip those, post those. Hopefully that's everything. Yeah, let's get it all on. Assuming that was the only Bear Tartare that I was going to put on. And then I'll just take out those minimal ones. So rather than going on at 7 gold, we can go more at 9 gold something. I think that would work better. Let's get those on. Then we'll just have a quick look shopping wise. Bear Tart. So it's that, and the 15 I'll take. There's not many of them. And then I can post on my own Bear Tartare. I'm actually going to just clear out that. Deselect all groups. Take Bear Tartare and run a post scan. Now we're going on at 9.89, which is a better price. There we go. And then we can probably take those other ones. Just going to put them in my bag for now. And then we need to check the auction house again, just to make sure TSM knows everything's on. There's my auctions in their glory. 972,000 in worth of auctions. Go to my enchanting, do my daily cooldown, which is mainly temporal crystals. Oh, we've got the garrison to do as well. I'd forgotten I'd set that up. I want to get that work order through for the fractured temporal crystals. That's another thing to do. So add it to my list, my mental list of things. Going through... No, we missed enchanting. There it is. Restock. There's quite a few things. These do need the temporal crystals. So I can at least do these ones. And then I'll work my way up. And if I can get any more temporal crystals on the auction house, I'll buy them. Failing that, I'm going to have to wait until I've got my garrison in a bit better place. How many of these can I do? Just missing a couple of the arcana, so maybe if we do a quick lay shatter. And so we've got I think it's rings we're doing, isn't it? Yeah, it's rings. So I'll wait until this number goes up to 2, and then I know I've done enough arcana. There's 1, and wait for it. 2. There we go. And then we can make those 2. 1, 2, and then do some shopping for temporal crystals. What have we got in our list? Where's our shopping group for temporals? Here we go. Now, these have been really low in supply. So fractured at 165. So that's all we've got. There's no actual temporal crystals on the auction house at the moment. So I'm going to buy them all up. Keep the price of the enchants high by buying out the source materials. And then those that can't be bothered to get them, we can capitalise on and sell ours. So fractured, how many have we got? We've got 3 full temporal crystals out of that. So that means enchanting wise we can make... How many do we need? We can make 1. What does that need? Large prismatic. Okay, can we actually gather that? Let's buy from the auction house as well. Well, let's go have a look at large prismatics. Let's just finish that off. Might as well, whilst I'm here, buy items. Temporal crystals. Oh, there are some temporal crystals now. That's weird. Why wasn't that in my list? Now I'm confused. That should have been in my list when I did a shopping scan. Let me just check that. Shopping. Favourite shopping. Temporal crystal. Yeah, temporal crystals are there. That's weird. The group operation is shopping. Ooh, that's interesting. New operation 1. I don't remember that operation. What's in the settings on that? Well, we don't have show auctions above max price ticked. And that should be... Okay, that's weird. My shopping should be one I called average buy, which doesn't appear to be here anymore. It's almost like the shopping operation has... Oh no, there it is. I'll tell a lie. That's the one I wanted. How weird. Well, let's go back actually. Let's go delete that one. We don't want that one. Yes, please. Delete that one. So, that would explain it. So now we need to go to Temporal Crystal. Add in a group operation. Shopping. We don't need to override because our average buy should be there. Yeah, there it is. We must have accidentally set that or something like that. There we go. Hey Marsba, how am I? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. The buy price is too high. You're buying because buying is a loss. Yeah, basically. this percentage based on my average buy price. If I was to go back to my shopping list now and do a temporal crystal search, now that should show me. So this is based on my average buy price. So the fractured temporal crystals, those are higher. But if I take 10 of those fractured ones at 1 gold, 65, that's 16 gold for one of those. Whereas my average purchase price for temporal crystals is 20 gold. So it's actually more worth to me to get actually all of these, because even at 2 gold 63 is 26 gold. I think I'm going to buy everything up to 1 gold 70. That's going to keep me going. There's a 66 there as well. So I'm going to take all of these, because temporal crystals are what I need right now. And then we also need to look up large prismatics. So we'll go back to Prismatics Mongoose. There we go. It's a good price for the fractured, yeah, definitely. So large prismatics are 12. Average purchase price is 9. Small prismatics, now you need 3 to make 1 large. So small prismatics at 1 gold 90 is actually better. So I might as well buy. Oh, is that 41? Is that correct? Let me just check that before I commit to these. I believe it was 3 prismatic. Large prismatic, yeah, takes 3 smalls. Yeah. So, yeah, the crafting cost is a positive amount. So we'll take all the smalls. We're going to take the 4, and we're going to take the 26. Okay, so now we can make some decent profits. Now that we've got the materials, let's just open all of those up. Stop gathering for the moment. Hey Herthus, how are you? How are you doing this fine Thursday? Hope all is well with you. So now, if I search for large prismatic shard, we can make 24 of them. So let's go do that. And then we can also, I think we can probably do this at the same time, maybe. Fractured temporal crystals, we can make 10 of them out of that. I wonder if we can do it at the same time. No. Oh, no, maybe. If I keep clicking rapidly, I can get in before the cooldown. So I can make both temporal crystals. Oh no, I think I broke it now. Oh no, large prismatic shards are done. There we go. There we go. So now we can make our Mongoose enchant, Gift of Haste. So I'm wondering whether to up my quantities of these. Not until I've got some more temporal crystals though. I need to up my stock levels, which means going to my Garrison, which is another thing to do. But I'm not going to do that just yet. What I'm actually going to do is keep myself in Stormwind for now, because we want to do the quest. So I'll carry on with my auctions for now, do my daily cooldowns, check on tailoring and cooking, see how they're looking. We didn't have much in the way of cooking sales today. Normally on a Thursday we'd have some good sales, but obviously guilds I don't think are raiding so much, or if they are, I don't think they're using food so much, because now that everyone's super duper powered, I don't think they need the food so much. So I'm not expecting much at all in food sales for the moment. That's my logic reasoning on it, at least. Let's go tailoring, restock. Have I been on for long? No, not too much. You just woke up? Ah, good morning then, or good day, whichever way it is for you, Baron. What else have we got here? Silky slippers, do I want to make some? No, not really. Most raiders are not playing right yet. Yeah, I think so. Where's my uptime? Uptime. I have been on for 35 minutes. So not long. I'm actually not going to make any of these. I'm going to clear that queue. And then just check on... Oh no, that was my chef's hat. Wrong button. There we go. Just check on my cooking. I don't think there's a lot. No, not really. It's not really worth bothering with that. Okay, we're going to leave those restocks. We posted on everything I wanted. Don't need a recipe scrap now, so I'll get rid of that. And I don't need the smolder web eggs. Those are annoying. Azure spell thread isn't going on, so it must have been a different price. Or we can make something with prepared ingredients. Well, Pierre's gone and done a runner. Can't move my window. Let's find... There it is. Find a spot where we can do that. Good evening, Jeff Brown. How are you? Oh, another sale in celebration. Hidden Satyr sale. So that's 2 enchants we've got sales of already. What did we get? Seed battered fish plate. Not bad. I'll keep that for now. Okay, so Samadan's done all the bits and pieces. Restocking things wise. Cooldowns, we didn't do tailoring. Let's clear the queue. Hexweave cloth, create one of those. How much hexweave have we got now? 52 bags. We can make a bag. So we might as well, because that's good money. A hexweave bag. What's it going for at the moment? Oh, it's 1999, so a little bit cheaper than I'd like, but we know it will sell, so let's go pop that on. There we go. I'm going to keep the food on whilst we post this because we have got some food to post on. Let's see how that goes. Hey Shantujin, how are you? About to go to work, but you've stalled at about 987,000 gold. Oh, so close to the million. Things just stopped selling. So many expired auctions. You're not alone there, Shantujin. I think it's basically the state of the game as it is before pre-patch. A lot of us have been saying we've had really low sales. My own sales, in fact, I got 6,500 in the mailbox, so that's really low for me. So you're not alone. I don't think it's necessarily anything you're doing. It's just I think the way things are right now. I've every confidence it's going to pick up though, especially once pre-patch hits. So hang in there, keep posting things on, try a bit of variety if you can, and I'm sure you'll get to that 1 million. Right, so let's go have a look at this quest. Most people have been on a break. Yeah, I think that's right, Marsba. Right, okay, so this is new. Let's have a look. What have we got?
It's Shaw. Matthias Shaw.
It's Shaw, Matthias Shaw. At last you have arrived, Samadan. The very future of the Alliance may depend on what I'm about to tell you. Do anyone enchant with the stat squish and BFA how the gear will be acquired? Now going to work. Would it be worth to get item? I've got no idea what the squish will do. I think the way I understand the stat squish and how it works is that the relative distance between the beginning of Legion and the end of the Legion, so like the 740s versus the 910, it's going to be less of a difference. So you'd probably notice the difference less once the stat squish happens. So I wouldn't necessarily go out of your way to get the higher item level stuff, because it will be a bonus, but I just don't think it'll be as big a bonus. Do world quest if it's an option. On low gold age you can at least have some solid gold that way. Yes, I know Costa does that, just to pick up some world quests and get some gold in. If you want a lot of gold, you can also stack up mounts for BFS. What's BFS? Battle something? And do blacksmithing and jewel crafting. Yeah, blacksmithing and jewel crafting. Oh, for BFA. Okay. Do blacksmithing and jewel crafting. Yeah, I don't have either of those professions at a level where I could do those mounts. I need to head out. Have a good rest of the stream. Okay, thank you, Sensors, for stopping by. It's not worth time investment for what your 9/10 will easily get replaced by 15 questing greens. Yeah, that's true as well, isn't it? I hadn't thought about that in terms of like it'll give you the extra as soon as you go in, and then everything in BFA is going to be much more powerful. So what have we got here? Gifts of the Fallen. Earlier today, King Rin addressed the citizens of Stormwind at Lion's Rest in a speech given to formally announce the end of the war. After the crown departed, I met privately with the king and his advisors to discuss a mysterious substance that has been found in Silithus. This glowing ore appears to be most powerful, and the Horde has wasted no time in extracting it from the Great Wound. The king has ordered me to fill you in on the details in preparation for an important mission.
Sleep with one eye open.
Okay. Speak with Matthias Shaw.
We fight in the shadows.
Tell me what happened at Lion's
The
Rest.
job's not done.
Oh, cinematic.
Like many of you, I know firsthand the pain of loss. My father, King...
Sorry if this is spoilers for anyone. I'm assuming you've all done it though.
Save his people. He knew that no one, not even a king, is more important than the Alliance. And because he and so many others had the courage to make that sacrifice, we did the impossible. We defeated the Burning Legion.
Spymaster Shaw. Back so soon?
But by living our lives, our joy,
I need to speak with him.
these are the gifts of the fallen,
Now.
and we must cherish and celebrate them. For the Alliance!
For the Alliance. Oh, awesome. Oh, hello, Wave. How are you? Well then. Yeah, God bless teenagers.
We've observed an unusually large cluster of goblins in Silithus, and the numbers are increasing.
Goblins aren't the most charming people, but they do things for a reason.
And those reasons...
Can everyone hear it alright? Is the volume good?
Money.
So, the Horde has found something valuable then.
They have indeed. This.
Ooh. It's glowing something.
What?
Bit quiet, hold on.
What is this?
We don't know.
It would seem the Horde does, and we must find out more.
Agreed. We have eyes on it.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, right, well, that's interesting. Hey, right one too, how are you? No, you're awake and you have to VOD watch Gummy, but I'm on, so excellent. You can go back to back. I'm sure you were in, didn't you come into Gumdrops' stream this morning? Was it someone else? I was there at the beginning part.
What needs done?
What needs done? If this strange substance is as powerful as it appears to be, we cannot allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Your presence will be needed in Silithus. But this is going to cause another war. We shouldn't do it, Master Matthias Straw. Straw? Sure, sorry. I've already sent operatives to Silithus to establish a base camp. Their orders are to monitor the operations of the Horde and gather any information they can find on this mysterious substance. One of my SI-7 commanders is currently awaiting your arrival. Go with speed. Right. Off to Silithus. So we can go Ungoro, as you said. You were on your way to bed because I was still up. Slept all day, even missed an appointment. Oh, alright, okay. That's a full-on sleep. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm quite excited about this questline. It's the portent to war. You know it's all going to go horribly wrong, but it's very nice to have. Because I never did the Legion one, so this is all interesting and new for me. Oh yes, I read about that. Hunters get more slots, isn't it? It's gone up to 10 now, hasn't it? My hunter, Bridget, has only ever had one pet, so I'm probably not a good representative hunter. So, Tanaris is to the right, okay. Where's Silithus? Is Silithus to the left? Oldham, Ngoro, go to Silithus. Ah, it's up there. Okay, there we go. There, and travel through time. Okay. So we want to go to this, witness the wound. This is what we want. There we are. So north over this way. There we go. And you can tame horses. Oh, that's going to be cool. Take Ilden Portal. Yep, done that one. Don't know if I was excited for the black one and the unicorn. Yeah, those are going to be cool. A unicorn finally would be good. Oh wow, look at that. I've never seen this before. So that must be the whole wound thing I heard about. See, because I've not done the ending of Argus when he does his thing and throws his sword. So I've missed this one. That's awesome. Where's it go? I like that particle effect. Hey Tabsor, how are you? Soon you have two more characters to 110. Excellent. Big planet stab. Yeah, that's quite the sword, isn't it? Wow. I need to go check this out. Good luck with your mailbox. I hope you get some good sales, Scorching. So literally, that's the whole. Oh, look at that! Yeah, it's gone right in with the moon behind it. That looks quite spectacular. And we've sold a Binding of Haste. Fantastic. Yeah, they've done a really nice job on that. Oh look, there's the eye thing. And the moon's gone all red now. Look at that. That looks amazing. Been away for like 5 years, but really excited for WoW at the moment. Played soon 40 days and still excited. Yep, you're. I think that just goes to show the magic of World of Warcraft is still, it still holds your imagination. It's amazing. I mean, just looking at this is just so epic. What's that? 64,000 gold? Nice. I like to do all your cooldown stuff on the other tunes before seeing the auction house tune. That's fair enough. Wow. That's just brilliant. There's a strawberry moon tonight. Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of a strawberry moon. So, where are we headed? That campsite down there, I imagine. Staghelm Point. So, where are you? Inside, I imagine. There we go. I'll go around this side. Looks like everyone's waiting and reading the quests. Why is there a floating head there? Okay, that's slightly weird.
What can
Hey, old man farmer, how are you? Well met, Samadan. It's good to have someone of your renown here with us in Silithus. The Crown has ordered SI-7 to infiltrate the Goblin mining operation and collect any information we can find on this mysterious new substance. My agents have infiltrated the camp, but the clock is ticking and we need to get our hands on some extracted ore samples fast. In other words, I need someone who can take the direct approach, someone who can handle a fight against overwhelming odds and come out alive. Take the ore samples to Khadgar's stone mantle for analysis when you return. Collect 8 ore samples. Okay. Hey Jack, how are you? Is this a new area? Yes it is, old man. We're just doing the Silithus quest. Apologies if it's any spoilers for anyone. I'm assuming most people have done it though, because it's been out a day already. Log in your tune, you copy it into BFA, and tell you what the starting eye level is. Oh, interesting.
Can I help you?
How are you doing today, Jack? Hope all is well with you. It's a sabotage. The Horde has wasted no time in shamelessly extracting this mysterious ore from the Great Wound. Luckily for us, Goblin engineering is not nearly as sophisticated as what we create in Nomrigan. All it takes is a little bit of old-fashioned dynamite to completely disable a Goblin shredder. What's unsophisticated machinery? Take these dynamite bundles and plant them on the inactive shredders around the mining camp, and take these greedy Goblins' weeds to get back up and running. It'll take those greedy Goblins weeks to get back up and running again. Okay, we can do that. Explosives and ore, check. So, let's go have a look. I mean, let's just take a moment to look at that. That's amazing. So we're going straight for the wound. Oh yeah. Don't you sabotage the Horde now. I will have my revenge. See, I think we could talk to them nicely about it. If I was to do this, I think we'd come to some compromise. But unfortunately, Blizzard, in their wisdom, don't want to do that, and they want us to actually kill people instead. So we're going to do this instead. Finally got all your professions to 800 and ready for BFA. Wow, excellent. Congratulations, Jeff, that's brilliant. It's a Sabotage is a Beastie Boys reference, is it? So where's the actual ore? Where am I missing it? Let's have a look. There's a shredder. We could do one of those. Can we place... There we go. There's dynamite there. There's another one there. And then, where are the ore samples going to be? I would have thought they'd be in here, but it looks like we might have to kill people to get them. Let's join in with everyone else. AoE them down. Yeah, there we go. Mysterious ore comes with them. Right, you are. That's easy enough. You never feel ready for any expansion launch. It drops the goblins and shredders. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Don't underestimate Sylvanus' moral shading. It's pretty grey. This is true. This is very true. How much memory does TSM 4 take? I believe it's not as much as, or not much different to TSM 3. So TSM 4 at the moment is saying 174 megabytes. Return to game. Do some combat. Do one of those. Spam one of those. Oh, there's plenty of them around. We need to do a shredder thing over here. So, can we plant one of those? No. Okay, we did that one. So let's just AoE these ones down. Should take a lot less than TSM 3. Yeah, I don't know what it is by comparison. Well, that Demon Hunter did some nice DPS. Where's one of these shredders? There's one. Well, I've never had... I've forgotten what it's like when everyone's doing the same quests. Luckily, we can at least share some loot, which makes it a lot easier. TSM3 is probably around 500 to 800. Is it that much, really? Wow, that is quite a lot. Any more shredders? There's one. Another one. Get in and do that one. Good job it's 2 per item. And then I'll do this one. I wonder what the horde equivalent of this is. Because obviously this is playing to the faction war. Oh, sorry. Bilgewater. We're just going to have to excavate ourselves from the situation. Got some good gold drops. And then where's another shredder that I haven't done? Must be one around here somewhere. Oh, look at that. That's a weird machine. Alright, I'll do this one. I'm going to have to do some combat before I can do what I need to do. There we go. The horde one is the hunt for Samadan murderer. Yeah, you see how they're setting us up for this one. Listing the 50,000 gold worth of silver mackerel. Wow, that's a lot of mackerel. Hopefully it sells. 9 and 10. There we go. And some more gold. Right, let's fly back. Hopefully we're not going to get blamed for all that murder. I mean, it's quite stark, this Silithus area. I think they've done the colour palette really nicely for this. I can't remember what Silithus was like before this, but it's definitely good now. So, are we going inside? Yeah, we need to go inside for that one. Okay. Nothing good has ever come from Silithus. Yep, I've got a feeling you're right about that one. Great work with the Shredders. Sabotage. Their mining operation will grind to a halt. Yeah. Oh, you're in here now, are you? Okay.
Here there.
Mysterious ore. I've never seen anything like this before. I'll get to work examining it at once. Okay, and back to you. And okay, what have we got? Desert research. Speak with Tammy. And retrieve Void Strider's head. Why is that? Silithus used to be overrun with members of the Twilight's Hammer. The cult was presumed to be exterminated, but has always survived in the shadows. Their numbers have dwindled, but the cult remains no less fanatical than at their peak. Most of the cultists here were destroyed by Garrison in the attack, but a few still remain. Their leader, Michael Voidstrider, has been emboldened by the destruction of Silithus. We cannot let Michael rally the remaining survivors to action. He must be stopped.
Be careful.
Of course.
You need something?
Yes.
See you around.
I mean, it's a bit gruesome. And T-Boos is... And the bugs. Okay.
Pleased to meet you.
I've got another 2 quests. There we go. Hey Jonas, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Although the Silithid disappeared for a time immediately following the destruction of the Silithus, they have recently returned from beneath the ground. These new ones seem stronger than before. My hypothesis is that Silithid are feeding on some kind of power source beneath the blade of Sargeras. I've been tasked with studying the effects of this mysterious power. Bring me as many intact brains as you can. Okay. Brains it is. And larvae, broodlings. Okay, we can do that.
You have a great day now.
You have a great day now. So, all right, we're in different places. Lava, lava, and lava in that one. And then that one's Micah Vorstrider's head over there. And there's also a Vial quest there. And we've just sold a Binding of Haste. Excellent. Your Resto Druid is 945 live and 213 beta. Okay. So I guess it depends on how that compares, really. So 213 is going to be the... Okay, do the Twilight first and come up the left side to finish the rest. All the spots can be done in one. Okay, thank you, Right One too. Because I'm sure many of you have done these many times. As this is my first one, I'll give it a go. So where are you? Are you actually through the sword? Can we fly through the sword? Is that a gap there we can fly through? That would be cool if we can. And the bigger Silithid mods have a chance to drop. I'm going to try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. No, it's a dead end. Okay. Sorry, Buttwings, bashed your nose against a great big giant sword. I mean, it is impressive though. Hey Sporcast, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I feel like I should be able to just mine some of this and make it easier. I don't know why we need to be going over to the Twilight. If they're still in the shadows, we should leave them be. I think something else is brewing here. Planet Killing Sword, Sam's Mount. Let me just headbutt this first before we try anything else. You never know. They might not have thought of it. Exactly, it might have been the solution, and it could save this terrible war that's about to happen. Is that the quest that... There was another quest. I missed that one. But there's one down here. I'm guessing I need to do these as well. What have you got? Twilight Outpost. Cloth, scraps of Twilight Silk. I'm guessing we can do that as well. Time to do some mage towers. Finished 5 last night. Okay, that's pretty cool. Good luck. I've not done any mage towers, and I'm unlikely to do any as well. For me, I'm going to be pretty much... Let's bring you in as well. I'm pretty much going to be doing gold making all the way and professions. This looks quite cool, this shimmery stuff. So I'm assuming... Where's the main dude? There's someone the mad. What item have you been completing your mage towers on? Right, looks like we're going to have to come in and round up a few in one go. Good old AoE attack. See if we can just help out with people. Get a bit extra going. Mining sword. There we go. Hey Short and Silver, how are you? Just got back from a straight razor shave. Wow. What's a razor? I should probably just collect these up actually. Let's do that one. And then that one. And then we can just bring them all back together. There we go. Highest was 939. Okay, so that's reasonable. Okay, this might have been more than I can chew. Let's just see how we get on. Oh, we've got some help coming in. There we go. I did the toilet quest over there as well, and you get the rare. He drops a book worth 200 gold. Oh, that's cool. Extra gold is always good. You want to do that, but a lot of alts are just like 860 eye level. I don't know if you have it in you to get all of them to 910s. Yeah, I can understand that. Fair enough. What else have you got? Where's Michael Voidstrider? Is he in here? No. Oh, there he is. Right, everyone's waiting. There we go. He was in there. There we go. We've got his head. Well, that's good. That's a bonus. Probably off striding into the void. Yeah, you'd think with a name like that, he definitely would be. Okay, so we just need a bit more silk. Let's take one of these down. There's another one there. Seeing as they're spawning, so I'll take them down. Probably do with pulling that one that's over there, but I don't think I can quite reach it. Maybe another one will spawn here. I do like the super fast spawn times though. Anyone nearby? Oh, there you go, 2 over there. Take you down. Earthbreaker. Oh, you did the there we go. Add you in. Add you in. There we go. Complete. There we go. The silk quest isn't needed. Okay, well we've got it. Oh, there's the rare. Ogmot the Mad. Let's do you. Oh, move away from that. Oh yeah. Might as well whilst I'm there, exactly. That's how I think of it. Let's just help out everyone. Do this. But it's hilarious. Oh, is it? Okay. Don't worry, you're not doing any mage tiles either. Okay, right, 1, 2. You did want your main, but not worried about the rest. Okay, well, that's cool. So it's not just me then. Let's give myself a bit of a heal there. And what do we get there? Ooh, Pridaz. Zavarix Magnum Opus. Is that a thing? Is that good? Let's have a look at that. Pridaz, item level 1000, neck item. Every 30 seconds gain an absorb shield for 25%. Ah, thank you, War God, for the heads up on that one. Now, depending on the spec, it can be best in slot. Very nice. I'm not sure what else I've got character-wise. What have I got legendary? I've got my slippers, which I really like, because they allow me to run around whilst casting. Took a year off. When you came back, you found you missed the legendary cloak. Well, you never missed it. That you didn't get it. That's your mentality on this. Exactly. Thank you, Gigi. And the other one I've got is Muse's Unwavering Will. While above 75% health, the cast times for your flash heal, prayer mending, and smite are reduced by 15%. See, I quite like that one. That one's quite good. So this is mainly an absorb shield, which would be good for a warrior or a tank or something like that. Reset jumps to 100, very nice. Still got 1,000 to sell. Well, hopefully they will sell. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'm not going to actually equip that for the moment. Right, here we go. So, did you acquire the goods? Twilight Silk. Yes, we did. Alright, that'll do nicely. Just give us a wee minute there. Now, just match to take care of the fumes. Yeah, you don't want to take a match to take it, do you? My beard, I'm burning up. When is pre-patch coming? I think it's going to be a couple of weeks. I reckon Gumdrops was saying. That was a close one. I better take inventory. Eyebrows, check. Beard, check. Pants. Oh, I forgot my pants. Now where is he off to? Ouch. Eek. Trying to suck out all the gold. Hey, Beware, how are you? Oh, would we just follow him or is he done? I feel like I would want to heal you and help you out a bit. Or at least give you a spare pair of pants. I reckon pre-patches in July. Yeah, it's not gonna, I don't think it's going to be too far. Oh, there you go, you zoned out. Okay. Oh, I'm in combat. Okay. Just do that. Suck out all the gold from the halls you can at the moment, since they will cut them. I got a feeling they will. I got a feeling they might do it at pre-patch. He's done. It was fun whilst it lasted. 100% in July, since it's around a month from the expansion. If you go by 4 weeks, it's going to be around the 15th of July. That's a fair enough assumption. Lava and the source of power. Or we could go... No, let's do this one, the 1 and 2 over here. Well, this is cool. July 13th is a Friday. Ah, okay. You gave him his cloth and left. Yeah, we'll see how it is. Ah, okay, here's some drones, which we need to do. Let's start with the drones. We can probably just put in a few more. Oh, there's a lava down here as well, so let's AoE this lot down, and then we can go around and do these larvae. So I'll add that one in. Yeah, in you come. I do like my priest for AoE stuff. There we go. Right, so these things we need to do something with. Lava by the dozen. What do you actually need to do? Larvae, or broodlings as they are often called, can evolve into a variety of Silithus creature types based on the needs of the hive. It's the hive mind that signals a revolution in development. Collect the broodlings. Okay. How do we collect them? This is the rare for the area with the pet. Okay, if I come across that, I'll keep an eye out for that one. Let me just catch up on chat as well. Oh, that was the rare you said as well there, Scorchane. Okay. They're putting the healing component back on that AoE of yours. Oh, really? That would be nice. Silithus mini tank, if I recall correctly. Okay, anyone for the beta? Play without sound effects, but with the music enabled. That's gorgeous. Oh, okay, Swarkus. I'll check out that when I do it. You just click them. You can mount and click them. But clicking either of them doesn't seem to do anything. Ah, there's one. Okay. Oh, I see now. Maybe those ones are dead. Okay, so there are live ones as well. There we go. Kept the ones alive. They're no good dead. I see your point. Good point, well made. Oh, of course my AoE will kill them. Right, okay. Don't want to be doing that. So let's go gentle, gentle. There's 12 we need to get, so let's do this as we can. Do that, do these single target, work our way in. Mount and click them all first, get that done. Okay. Yeah, that could work. Like that person's doing. That's how you do it. Okay, come on then. Let's go find some. Where's that? Come on. I can't click for toffee. Come on. Yeah, I seem to be rubbish at clicking. There we go. Okay, Kripata, how are you? Got a new PC today, steady 60 FPS, now even on Radeon Ultra. Very nice indeed. Congratulations. There's one over there. I've got that, and then we're going to combat for this. Take that one out, and then do the rest. Unless you're a tank, okay. I thought it was do not go gentle into that good night. What did I miss on that one? Tiragard Sound and Dustvar are beautiful. You've not been to Storm Song. Okay. There you go. And I can pick them up by the mounted. Yes, I'm not very good at running around mounted, but we're going to go through and see if we can do that. Another load of broodlings we can do. If I can click. See, that's my problem. I can't click. And then I get stunned, which makes it a little bit more difficult. So let's just go run through and do this a bit more quickly. No, they're dead. They're not dead? No, they're not dead. Okay, right, I'm just going to have to kill these first because I can't click. Okay, do that, do that. Might as well give myself a heal. There we go. I don't have a fear as a priest because I'm not a shadow priest. I don't think they have the fear actually. But I'll just kill these now, and then I'll take the other ones. Do I have horror? I don't remember having a horror. Not as a holy priest, unless that's changed since I last did it. Oh, they get it back in BFA. Nice, that'll be good. Right, there we go. Right, one more. We can do one more. Let's go find one. Right there. There we go. Oh, there's a rare there. Where is it? Oh, it disappeared. This one? Let's try it. Let's give myself a heal, though. Okay. Yep, all priests can scream again. Oh, that's going to be nice. I don't know if this is the one I need, but we'll do it here anyway. Ooh, I thought I might have to move out of that. Do that, spam that. Spam that. It's the one, is this? Is this the one? Okay, cool. This is good. And we get waterfall resources. No stream of luck tonight. You double check the horror thing. You used disc and you feared them. Okay, let me just check. So we've got Fade, Depraving Mind Control, Leap of Faith, Purify, Mass Resurrection, Shackle Undead, Serendipity. So I don't see one. It's not going to be in there, is it? No. So as Holy, doesn't look like I get it. Hey Speed, Tarine, whichever you prefer to be called. Psychic Stream was a talent tree option. Maybe, let's have a look. Talents. We have Divine Star, no, not that one. Light of the Naru, Shining Force, Afterlife, Enlightenment, Feather, Halo. Oh, there it is again. Let's try again. Give this another go. No, it's not in the Holy Tree. Okay, well that explains it. I thought I was a bit... No worries. I haven't done... haven't done Discipline in a long time. How is Discipline to play these days? I mean, I've loved Holy. I did enjoy Shadow for a while. That was my first leveling spec. Hey, Riso Rocker, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Been checking out some of my YouTube videos and found you here, randomly looking through Twitch. Oh, excellent. Well, I'm glad you could find me. Welcome on board. We're currently doing the Silithus quest, which is quite good fun. I've not done it on any other characters, so apologies if this is a spoiler for anyone. Nothing there. You love it. You've always played since Wrath. Ah. Interesting. I've done it occasionally, but it's not been my preferred spec. I preferred Holy. But then I'm not a massive dungeon person or raider by any stretch of the means. Right, okay, so we're done with those. Bonfire will leave. We've not been doing those anyway. You don't know many spoilers in BFA, but I think it's getting better too. Yeah, I don't know anything about BFA in terms of the specs of classes and what they're going to get. I've kind of tried to avoid as much as I can spoiler-wise, so I can keep everything fresh, which I think, for me, it keeps the magic of the game. You know, so that's where, you know, why I haven't done anything in the beta as of yet. You only get the pet chance once per day of a character. Okay. But it was worth for once for the chance. Okay, thank you, GG. You just get very, very overwhelmed. Yeah, that happens to me constantly. Yeah, I think breaking up the professions is a good idea. It'll be interesting to see what happens with my characters as they go through, because I've got some that are just starting professions, some that have got everything, and then some that are halfway through. Source of power. It's the brain. Look at these big, beautiful brains. Can't wait to dig in. Thanks for your help. And the broodlings. These will do nicely. Would you like to stay and watch me carefully dissect and catalogue every detail? Would be interesting, but I'll pass for now. If you're maxed, you're golden. Yeah, I think so. Okay, wondering how they're going to handle mid-level profs as well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because El Morte at the moment is halfway through his mining. I mean, that's probably a more simple example. Blacksmithing that I've only just touched on. But I'm kind of interested to see how it pans out. Okay, so you've brought the head. Yes. Situation in Silithus appears to be gaining more attention. Khadgar just arrived whilst you're away. Seems he is here to speak with you. Appears urgent. Okay. Khadgar it is then. What do we need to do? Not only separated the BFA from all previous, but for example, if you're level 70 and want to start inscription, you can simply start at Kata without needing all the previous stuff. Yeah, I think I can see the appeal of that. Okay, Khadgar, what have you got?
Hail and well met, champion.
And well met, champion. It's good to see you, Samadan. I wish that I were here under more pleasant circumstances. Sargeras has left a scar upon our world, Samadan. A scar that will not soon heal. It appears that the scars between the Alliance and Horde have yet to heal as well. Too many lives have already been lost fighting to save Azeroth from destruction. I will not stay and watch this world lose more. I have a request for you before I go. Take this letter to Magni Bronzebeard. He is in Silithus seeking a way to heal the wound. The letter contains information that may prove valuable to him. Deliver the letter.
Farewell, my friend.
Okay, where are you, Magni? Oh no, I'm not flying. Hold on. Let's get back on my...
With his final
Oh.
Sargeras has done much more than bury his blade in the heart of our
Oh, okay.
I had hoped that after the war against the Legion, the people of Azeroth would build a new future together.
A new future together. Okay.
The unity we forge life essence
Okay.
of Azeroth bleeds out.
Around this way. The Mr. Questline here.
Lions and hordes scramble to
I wonder if it's
clear
worth picking
the
up.
resource.
Viral
Blades
the
are
Vile.
drawn, the
I think I might
tides of
skip it.
war are rising once again.
It's interesting to see how some of the older transmog goes, because people could skip those expansions altogether. So their TSM, I assume, won't tell them it's profitable. Okay, it stays the same, does it, Scoreshane? Okay, there I was, just standing by him. Didn't realise he had such a loud voice. Oh, where are we? Here we are, Magni. What have you got, Magni?
Well met.
The speaker's perspective. Khadgar asked me to deliver this letter.
It is good to see a familiar face in these dark times. Since returning from Argus, the cries of Azeroth have been
Let's just turn that up a little bit.
overwhelming. Such pain. I don't know how to fix this. Not sure anyone does, but we've got to keep trying. The storm's gathering, hero. If we don't find a way to heal Azeroth, nothing else is gonna matter.
Nothing else is going to matter.
I speak for Azeroth.
Thank you for delivering Khadgar's letter, Tammy. I'm going to need some time to consider his words. If what he says is correct, we may be able to save Azeroth, but at a great cost. Is that the actor from Warcraft 3? Oh, awesome. Quest, we're doing the Silithus quest, just because it sounds like fun, and I'd like to upgrade my artifact, and then we're going to go back and check all my characters. That's the plan. The Dwarf Paladin, or what he was. Yes, I can't remember the name of him. Do the leaders of the Alliance and Horde even know what they're fighting over? This substance that is rising up from the wound is the lifeblood of Azeroth. We need to heal the wound, not exploit it for power. Azeroth is only home we got. We cannot allow her to die. I trust you, Samadan. I know that your voice carries a great weight among the Alliance. You must reason with them to stop this madness. It is the only hope our world has. Yep, I agree with you, Magni. But I've got a feeling events are not going to go our way. We're going to head back. Let's go fly back. Yeah, I've not done this one. Muradin, it could be. Don't let Azeroth die. I can't remember the names of them. The music's quite sinister. So what have we got? Just started playing again a couple of weeks ago. So currently in Argus, trying to get better gear. Hate trying to catch up on gear. Well, it's all about to change in BFA, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I haven't geared up in Argus for a long time. To teach these poor people about blood transfusions and stuff. Yeah, it would be easier, wouldn't it? Okay, so what have we got? The blood of Azeroth. I'll make sure this news reaches Stormwind, but I must continue the operation until I'm ordered otherwise.
Champions, you unified your orders and fought together to drive the Legion from Azeroth. I know tensions are rising, but I'm calling on you to stand together once more. Come to Silithus, while we still have a world left to fight for.
Ah, right. Okay, Magni. I've been travelling the land, seeking out anyone who might know how to heal Azeroth. I've consumed ancient sages. I've consulted, not consumed, consulted ancient sages, druids, shamans, from the dragons to titan keepers. Nobody's seen anything like this before. Went to Karazhan to speak with Khadgar, studying those old tombs of his. We came up with this idea. No telling if it's gonna work, but we gotta try. Come to Silithus, meet me at the wound. Time is running out for Azeroth, Samadan. Okay, back we go then. and don't bother too much. What else have we got? You did Saltstone K from last night, got 120k eye level, 120k loot, is that, for 1 hour? That's pretty nice, Sean. Been farming your artifact fishing rod the last day, gonna hopefully get it finished. Excellent, Baron, congratulations when you get it. 890 will start about 250 or something, and I hear that getting gear to 300, 350 coming out of dungeons on raids. Okay, so it's another squish, yes, definitely. Some gear at the beginning to avoid that. Kind of sad your 965 won't really matter soon. Yeah, it's kind of like par for the course, it happens. Off I go then. Bites left V4. Right, here we go. So, where do we need to go now? Oh, just here. Ah, right, okay. We're getting a flight, okay. All our attention is focused on foiling the Horde's efforts. We can't spare resources to make this flight network fully functional. If you need to fly away from this wretched desert, you have to manage it yourself. Should you be facing dire emergency, I suppose we could cobble together resources for a single flight. I need to meet with Magni Bronzebeard at once. Okay. Get ready for a cutscene. Okay. Let's go for it. Volume alright for everyone? Let's turn it up a little bit. Oh, prepare your print screen button. Okay. Let's get one of me and the sword from underneath. There we go. Just awoke not too long ago. You're good doing vampire hours. Oh, where are we going? We're going up. Oh, this is awesome. Look at it with the moon. Yeah. Couple of print screens. Wow, that looks cool. Okay. Where are we going now? There's a ladder. I'll go down there. Gobi streamed earlier today. I was watching Sam. He went to bed. I didn't. Saw Gummy come on. Went to bed. You woke. And here I Sam. Yeah, it's like a constant cycle with me and Gumdrops. Right. Here we go. So, dun dun dun. Okay, Muradin, what have we got?
These stones have tales to tell.
These stones have tales to tell. I knew you'd come, Samadan. Azeroth has always been able to count on you. Well now, let's get to work. Sword of Sargeras surging in the darkness. Go to the sword in Silithus and draw its power into your artifact.
Fight for our world.
Okay, how? Let's begin the ritual. Oh, there we go.
The sword of Sargeras is poisoning the very lifeblood of the world. The only vessels capable of containing that kind of power.
I'm just going to do a few screenshots whilst we do it. Oops, wrong one.
Raise them up as one. Draw out the corruption from the Dark Titan's blade.
Oh, there we go.
Together, champions, for Azeroth!
Dun dun dun. There we go. Oh, he's grimacing. Oh, just missed that one. There we go. Needs to do this quest to about 5,000 characters. Yeah. I hear you can skip most of it though. Now a broke weapon. Okay. Welcome to the big boy club. Wow. So what's wrong with my weapon? Beacon of the Naru. Looks alright to me.
Well met.
The sword grows dark. I can hear Azeroth suffering. If only a little. Abate, even if only a little. You did good, hero. Brought our world some time, but we must find a way to fully heal this wound. No matter what happens between the Alliance and Horde, do not forget your duty to Azeroth.
You did it! Sir Garrison's sword has gone dormant. Now, Azeroth's not yet healed, but your actions bought us precious time. The energy coursing through that weapon of yours, I ain't seen nothing like it. But remember, all power comes with a price. I know there's much to face in the days ahead, but no matter what comes, never forget our duty to Azeroth.
Right, okay. So let's look at the weapon then. Shift right click to view artifact. Ooh. A new trait is available. That's cool. How much? Great power! That's nuts. All weapons now. It's going nuclear. Yeah, it's definitely doing that. You must visit the Artifact Forge in your class hall to purchase traits. Well, the whole thing's gone nuts. 127. Wow. Is it supposed to be 127? So I need to go to the Crucible, do I? Just to get the extra traits, perhaps. Now that I've got all the extra bits. That does look crazy, though. Awesome. So I guess we're done with that bit. We'll keep it increasing as we move towards BFA, and then deactivate them, I believe. It goes up every day until it eventually goes dormant. All 21 of yours yesterday, 126. Aha, okay. Right then. I guess let's just head to the Crucible to finish that one off. Silver Chase Chaos Tea, thank you ever so much for the follow. So that was interesting. That was a good quest. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the cutscenes. A bit more flavour. Once it reaches 150, one level gained each day, it will explode or something. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. See what happens. Whoops. I meant to go this way. Oh no, pressing the wrong buttons. Where am I? There we go. I want to go this way. The Crucible. Haven't been here in a while. I've still got some outstanding quests up here I need to do. What's Big Kaboom? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I imagine it's going to be something like it's burning all that power. So what have we got in the Crucible? An extra thing. What we can do. What should we go for? Increase critical strike chance of Holy Word Serenity, or increase healing done by Prayer of Healing. Which one do I use most? Prayer of Healing and the 4 nearest. Holy Word, which one is it? Holy Word Serenity. Divine Healing, Sanctify. Holy Word Serenity is not any of these, so let's do this one. For Prayer of Healing. There we go. You don't need more healing. You're already a healer. But I like being a healer. What else have we got here? Preview traits. You have chosen an alternate path. And that one's quite cool. What have you got here? Words of Healing. Critical strikes of Serenity. Let's do that one. Ooh, healing done by holy word spells. Yeah, let's do that one. That one, and that one. There we go. And then, whilst I'm here, where's the dude with the bandages? Because I've got probably some gear I can upgrade. Not that it's going to make much difference. 910. So that's 885 for my waist. Anything else that's rubbish? Rich purple silk shirt. I've had that for about 13 years. Made by Samadan. And that one, 920. So it's really just the waist I need to upgrade. Legion Season 4 Warforged. 885. What can we get for that? A waist. Relic, shoulders, chest guard, cloak, girdle. A 910 girdle. Let's have one of those, please. Girdle, there we go. No low relics. Oh, I haven't checked my relics actually. There we go. So we're currently 924, so that's an extra one. We've got a Blood Hunter's Quarry. Pick that up as well. Another 5 bloods. Can you get relics here? Yes, we can. Life relic. Yeah, I bet you my relics are actually pretty rubbish. Let's have a look at them. Shift right click. My relics are 900, 895 and 900. And these ones are... they're all 910. Well, that's good. So which ones do I need? I need holy, 2 holy and a life, if I can afford them. Holy, how many can I afford? Oh, I've only got 315, so I need to get some more. Okay, I won't worry about that. I'll leave that. Not too terrible. Yours are all 915s. Okay. Could try running Antorus. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done any of the later raids. That's something that Samadan could probably do with doing, because I would like to see the cinematic with Sargeras and the whole sword thing. That would be quite interesting to do. But let's get back to the gold making. So we're going to head... let's go back to the tavern. Oh, no, we won't. We need to go to the garrison first. LFR will give me some higher ones. Yeah. I think they said even though the weapon loses its weapon enchant, the relics will still hold high. Okay. Holy Priest was the only heal challenge you struggled a bit. That was the only one I tried. I tried it once and failed, but then I was much lower level back then. Do that, do that. Have we got anything? Oh, that's a good one. Let's take that one. And one of those. And might as well get those. And those. I'll leave the rest. Relics are your gem slots. They remain active even after your weapon itself loses the traits. Aha. Okay. LFR is 915, normal is 930, and heroic's 945. Right, okay. Right, let's go have a look. We need to do our tailoring emporium, because that got upgraded to level 3. There we go. And now... Enchanter study. What day does NA Garrison Tailoring Trader show up? NA is... where's the... where's my list? Hold on, let me find it for you. US, it's this one. I'll post a link in the chat for you. There we are. Flying in Draenor, yeah. I feel your pain, Butteroo. I've done that myself. Recruit your extreme scavengers from the inn if I'm able. Yeah, we had a problem with that last time. It seemed to be bugged out. Let's have a look. Create all of those. There we go. And that's all my Draenic dust. I need to get some from the guild vault. Hold on. Abilities. Mobile. Where's mobile banking? There it is. And Drainic dust, there's some there. Drainic. And then we've got another couple there. Okay, we've got a little bit. I'll keep us going for the moment. Work orders, we can carry some more. Just get those last two going. Done that, and then we can pick up the Hexweave whilst we're here. Might as well get them both going. And then do that work order. Oh, let's turn this back down again. It's going a bit loud in my ears. There we are. Create all. There we go. There we go. Do I want the Hexweave recipe? I've got it myself, the Primal Weaving one. But if we can help out, 315 Hexweave cloth on a character you do not have tailoring on. You know, just in case. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's the hoarding mentality. So let's see if we can do it this time. Headhunter.
How are you?
No. Still bugged. Not getting any options.
Hello. Good day to you. You need something? Safe travels.
That's the one you need, is it? The Primal Weaving. So that one works. But not this one. And why can I still fly inside the inn? Something's wrong here. I'm flying inside the inn. I haven't automatically dismounted. Now I have.
Hello.
Maybe if I talk to you from outside.
Hey there. How are you? Good day to you. See you around. You need something?
Yeah, I need you to be able to talk to me.
Hello.
It's a bit bugged. I'm sure it was rank 2 though. Let's just double check. Yeah, we did a reload last time. Let's have a look. The Samadan sass. Good evening, Fandag. How are you? So our inn. Oh, right. It's level 1. Well, there you go. That explains it. Well, that made it easier. The game realised you didn't have the WoD release Garrison experience, and I was trying to replicate it. No, it was all my fault. I didn't upgrade it. There we go. The simplest solutions. Remember to check you've upgraded it. I remember I used to have it at level 2, then I got rid of it and got something else. So now upgrading it's going to be the best thing. Okay, awesome. I'm going to head back, I'm going to grab some water, and then we're going to check through our other characters and see what gold we made. Okay, back at the inn. Do we need to check our... Let's have a look. No, I won't check my mail actually. We'll leave that as it is. Yeah, I'm going to leave all that for now. Let's go through the other characters. So, let's log out. Let's see how Urfin has got with the drums sales. Start with that first. Doing super great. Made a new personal record of daily mailbox opening. A total of 115,200 gold in one day. That's fantastic, Van Dak. Awesome. Okay, so on to... Ooh, okay. Well, that's nice. So, first off, there's the Drums of the Mountain. A crafted Malevolent Gladiator's Link Spoilers has actually sold for 8,000, so that's nice. And then Drums and Bear Tartare have gone aplenty. Look at that. That's awesome. 34,000 for Earthen, which blows Samadan's 6,500 out the water. So that's very nice. Let's collect those up. Oh, part of the various gold making, part of it to the various gold making streams and patience. I think that's the greatest combination, Fandak. Right, so let's go get some more Bear Tartare because we're going to need some of that. What have we got in the bank? Not as much actually than I thought. How much have we got on us? Okay, I'm going to take all of this and put it on, because you never know. Now that the renewed interest, what with the weekend coming up and the Mage Tower being on, and everyone thinking, let's get this Mage Tower stuff done. But you never know. There you are. It should sell a lot. Yeah, I think so. Don't think it's too late to post? I don't think so. I think any time is a good time. Anyone here play on Sylvanas? Is that EU or NA, Fandak? Right, so what are my auctions doing? Oh, there's a few that's about to expire, so let's take those off. Some more Bear Tartare there. And I'm going to need to make some drums. So let's put those... Let's run a post scan on those. And whilst I'm running the post scan, let's look at how many drums I can make. Drums of Fury, I can make 158. So I best get started on those in the background whilst I'm posting. On EU, okay. Any time is a good time. Only no time is a bad time. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Rasheen. But drums are definitely selling. URY, are you Clather? So we're looking at Bear Tartare's at 968. Drums of Fury. So the Raw Beast Hide is crafting cost of 14. They're currently sat at 59 gold and 90. So that's a reasonable price, 44 gold markup. You sold for 250 gold each earlier, but some ruin it with lowering it down to 60 gold. Yeah, looks like it here for the drums, down to 60 gold here. Just about to give two super awesome gold making tips, but if you play on Sylvanas, I might as well ruin your own market by saying, oh right, I see. Well, we're always open to sharing techniques here, Fandak, so you're more than welcome to share if you like. Alright, let's get the Bear Tartare on. Confirm that lot. And then we're still making some drums, so let's, whilst that's running through, actually, let's have a look at the shopping. Let's see if there's any juicy leatherworking items. That needs to deselect. There we go. Leatherworking items. Run shopping scan. See if there's anything. No matter, anyone can make 200,000 a day, no matter what tips you give out. I think so. I think there's always options. That's the good thing about it. It depends on what you have the time for, what you're inclined to do, what you find fun. But there's always ways to make gold, definitely. So Storm Scale is cheap a little bit. Everything else is overpriced for me. So I'm going to leave those. Have I got any drums left? No, it doesn't look like I have. So I'm going to make... How many have I got so far? Jador, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. We're currently sitting at 72 drums. I think I could go at least to 100 with these. Also depends what you understand as value. Spending 8 hours farming 200,000 gold worth of materials is legitimate profit as long as you have the patience. This is true. You could also spend the time working and get that kind of gold, you know, just by spending real money. It depends really how much fun you find the whole thing. Because after all, it is a game, you know, and you've got to do things that, you know, make it enjoyable for you. Thanks to the WOD trader and buying raw beast hide with resources, you can make 200 drums now. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a good chunk of these drums on. I'm gonna get up to 100 for the drums and see how those do. 99, 100. There we go. So let's post those on. Auctioning, post scan. Farming has its limits in making gold. This is true. Going to be putting a lot of Draenic speed potions onto your market soon. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know what they do. Oh, okay. Drums are up at 98 gold now. So someone's reset those. Why doesn't it appear here? That's strange. Ah, posting at normal price. There's no drums on, that's why. Someone's bought them all out. Okay, I'll take that. I'll post mine on, as everyone seems to be buying them. That's true. When you have 12 110s and you have a level 3 garrison and do all missions and you get 2,300, then easy no matter what. Yeah, that's true. The thing is, what you've done there is you've invested your time before then by getting the 12 110s, which is by no means an easy feat. I'm wondering about making some more of these drums. I might as well use up my stock of raw beast hide. Samadan's got some in the bank as well. Not forgetting that, but let's use the ones we've got here. Good evening, Fen. How are you? Well, in WoD there was a bug with a 3++ % XP pot. 300% XP pot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that did make it a lot easier. About primal weaving, it's a trap. Yeah, it's quite pricey. I wouldn't really use it on hexweave bags. One cloth piece is 5 furs, not even accounting for the primal spirit, and 5 times about 3 to 4 gold is 15 to 20 gold for a single cloth. Multiply that at 100 to make a bag. Yeah, that's the thing. I think people who use the primal weaving do use it for the hexweave clothing. So that can work. But it obviously sells really slowly. So I'm going to make all these drums, I think. You use primal for blood raw golds. Okay. Or go skin raw beast hide. Yeah, that's another option. Definitely. You could go off to Nagrand and do that. And you have 5,000 in the bank of the fur, and herbs are like 30s. Oh, herbs are like 30 silver. Yeah, so you can turn those in. I mean, that's quite cheap for herbs, isn't it? 30 silver. I used to think that under 1 gold was quite cheap. As a scribe, you use your primals for almost nothing was draining related, so trading them at easy gold. Fair enough. Right, let's get these other drums on. Run a post scan. So at my current price, which is 98 gold, so I've sold 3,665 for an average price of 51, a maximum of 117. So my normal price of 95 I think is reasonably high for the only person that's currently selling them. So let's give that a go. So we can see if we can get some sales there. Now, as I've made a fair chunk of gold, I'm going to send some of that. Oh, there's some more bear tartare as well. We cancelled, didn't we? I'll keep hold of that for now. Actually, no, I won't. I'll put it on. But I was going to send some gold to Samadan. Seeing as you did so well, Earthen, today. That's how you're supposed to do it. Let's go the full 40,000, I think. I think that's a good idea. And then we'll put the bear tartare on. And then we'll move over to our next character and see what kind of sales we've got there. So that's us. We've hit our target of 50,000. We really need to be 55,000, but that's close enough. We'll see what we've got next. Be nice to the poor lad. Hexweave essences. I don't know about those ones, Sean Silver. Yeah, the dread leather, I'm not sure. It's a bit of a weird one. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get any real sales out of those this late on in the expansion, especially as pre-patch is hitting. I mean, I could try and make a few things. I'm not sure what's going to be a profit, really. Yeah, so I'm not 3 stars on most of these. Are you actually selling more even now? Okay. Dread leather jerkin. I mean, these are all saying a profit. Let's go to TSM and have a look at them, because then we can see the sale rates alongside. So if I was to look at sale rates of these and profits, the best 2 from looking at this would be the gloves and the jerkin from looking at those. People leveling alts and allied races. The trend will continue for a while as each new allied race is added. This is also true. And leather tends to be quite a popular thing, doesn't it? And I do have a large amount of leather spare. So you reckon bindings could be a good one? 2,000 profit, even at rank 2. It takes some storm scale as well. And all the returning new players. Okay, your advice is duly noted. There's leather 4 classes, cloth plate 3 classes, and mail 2 classes. The most common armor and weight. Well, there you go. Right, let's do a few of these. Dread leather bindings. Just make 1 of each. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. Let's go with 1 each, because we don't know what kind we're going to get. So I'm not going to set up a group for this at the moment. Well, I've got a group for them, but I'm not going to do a crafting operation. The mask seems quite a low one, but I wonder if that's... Oh, it takes dawn light. What's dawn light? And takes 2 blood of Sargeras as well. Better than dormant leather in the bank. This is very, very wise indeed. And that takes some Shalderai silk, which we're missing. And the shoulder guard needs Arcana. Okay, so we need a few different things. Let's do a mask as well. And then we can collect up the things we need via gathering. We could probably end up... so Samadan needs to pick up the bits and pieces for that. But let's have a look on the auction house. I have a few bloods. I don't have many, because I haven't done a great deal of skinning with Earthen. I have a few. So let's have a look. What could we buy? Because I know Arcanas should be cheap. There's a Dawn Light there for 50 31% of region. That's a good price. Let's take that. What else have we got? Okay, let's have a proper shop for it then. Let's look for Arcana. Arcana. We can probably pick this up cheap. 8 gold, that's not too bad. There were 12. Yeah, I think I've got enough for this. Let's just get... How much do we need, Arcana? We only need a few, so I'm going to get the 6 there. Save me swapping out characters. And we're also going to get Shaldarai Silk. I can't spell. Shaldarai Silk. 2 gold 45. That's really cheap. So I'm going to get... I only need 7. So let's just buy what we need. Hey Reset Rocker, how am I liking TSM 4/3? You're in the beta as well, but you're having trouble with Sniper. And I can't help on the Sniper, unfortunately, because I've never actually used it beyond just trying it out. So I can't really advise you on that one, unfortunately. Most expensive item is Laystone ore. Yeah, that is quite pricey, isn't it? Okay, so I've got decent profit margins even at 13. Not 13, at even at 2 stars on these. Sniper requires every group to have a sniper operation assigned to it to work in TSM 4. Ah, yes, there's like the default, isn't there? You can change the default, or you make your own sniper operation and put it on all your groups. On your realm, it's actually silver mackerel. Ah, interesting. Okay, so let's make 1 each of these and see what we get. So we've got Bindings of the Fireflash, Shoulder Guard of the Aurora, Pants of the Aurora. I don't know if any of these are any good. I don't know what kind of thing people look out for. Seems to be basically Fireflash and... Oh, no, there's a Quick Blade one there. Footpads of the Quick Blade and Jerkin of the Quick Blade and Harmonious, Belt of the Harmonious. I don't know how I was doing in Bloods, actually. Let me just check whilst I was there. Blood of Sargeras. We've got none left, so we used up all our Bloods. That's something to remember for next time. We need Bloods. And let's go have a look at our group, because we do have a Dread Leather group. I'm just going to add these odd ones in and build it up this way, rather than using the Ignore Random Enchants one, because I think TSM is better when it knows the specific differences between them and can price them accordingly. So I'm going to put those in and have a look.
Greetings.
Now, I haven't done the mail items. I'm not sure how I've got with the recipes on those. So, auctioning. Let's go through those. Run a post scan. You had the sniper operation assigned to the base group as well as anything else, but it didn't seem to be finding anything. You even set it up to show anything priced 100% DB market and still wasn't showing any results. Some of the armor affixes sell for more, and they're often better than others. Yeah, so it's a bit random. This is one of the reasons why I've kind of avoided doing them, because I don't really like that randomness about it. I mean, are any of these any good, I wonder? None with double stats, as in like double of one stat. But the prices seem to be good, and the profit margins seem to be good, so even with those, let's put them on. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. As you said, it's just in my bank already. And you were mentioning the mail as well. How am I doing on the mail? The Graven scale. Slightly lower sale rate, obviously, because there's less classes. And then Storm scale, we do have a good quantity of those. And again, it's about over 2,000 profit for a lot of these. Now we are missing... We've got... here we go. Laystone ore. Well, that's pricey. For the Hallberg. Does that really take 40 laystone ore? Okay, that's not too bad. We've got some. So let's do the things we have. So we've got enough for that. Don't have any bloods left. We've got that. Fellhide we've got some. And that we're missing the bloods. That we're missing the bloods. That we're missing the bloods. And the helm. Okay, so we're missing quite a few of those. We can only make a few. We need some more bloods for that. Some of the armor fixes, self-more, yep, we got that one. Just make what you have the mats for. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. These 3 graven scales. And then I'm going to have to work out how I'd get hold of some bloods. Samadan has loads of bloods. So maybe we could work out a way of transferring that. Loving the use of the chef's hats. This late in expansion, you'd be surprised if the affixes change the price that much. Imagine it mainly people just collecting appearances. We may be wrong. Yeah, you never know. Enchanting, leatherworking, dread leather cell. Well, let's add in graven scale as well, because we've got some graven scale in there. So let's add those 3 in. Had to teach them to skin. Yeah, I think I'll have to go off and do the skinning. I'm not sure how my bear meat's doing, actually. So, we'll just go with a post scan of this. So that's quite good. 12,000 for that one. That's the one that had the laystone. Let's see how that does. And then we can also just check my profession. So skinning and leatherworking are both at 800. So that's quite nice. How much bear tartare have I got left? I've got a fair amount. We have 1,437. So, still a decent amount. Oh, Danny, thank you ever so much. Time to post some panther mounts. I just made 3 of each colour. Excellent. Well, good luck on the sales of those, Danny. I hope you get some good profits with that. And thank you ever so much for the chair. Got a Sama Chef appearing in the thing here. That's a weird glitch I get occasionally. Okay, so let's move on to Awakening. Let's see if I can move that off. Hold on. There we go. Got rid of it. So, Awakening, Alchemy. How are you doing with your Alchemy? I still haven't gone to Pandaria. El Norte gets last in the queue, unfortunately. Let's have a look. It's been a pretty good session so far, I think. We've got some good stuff so far. Gold was made. Quests were had. Got the Summer to Stormwind on you. We're going to leave that for the moment. It'd be quite interesting to get your artifact powered up though. And we got some expires. Everything's expired and 0 sales. So alchemy seems to be a bit hit and miss for me with the current things I've got on. Sometimes it sells, sometimes it doesn't. It does seem to be a little bit slow moving, I would say. Maybe it's because people just aren't, making things at this point. I could always expand the operation a little. I think I might make some Pyrian bars this time. With my cooldown. I haven't tried any of the things like the Potion of Prolonged Power. I haven't got any of the rank 3s really, so... You sold 7,000 bear tartare so far, okay. Too many busy killing stuff with a new artifact power. Yeah, I think so. I think people are sort of... the game's changed a little bit. I don't know why I'm going to do some shopping because I actually don't have any gold, but we'll look... Oh, hold on. I saw a ticked box there. I don't have a lot of gold to buy anything, but we'll see if there's any bargains on. And then we'll take it from here. So ghost irons at 21 gold, moat at 25 gold. That's not bad, so that's 250. There's only the one, so I'll take the one. It'll all add to everything. And then transmute stuff. I mean, the main thing here is what I want to do is get El Morte adding into this. So I think I'm going to leave most of these. I mean, the Elementium bar there. Okay. Game-wide, you made loads of progress. Yes, exactly. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, the Arcanite recipe in Tanaris. Yes, we were going to do that, weren't we, Jack? Thanks for the reminder. I won't do the whole quest thing for Silithus again, but we do want to just pop over there. Now, what am I doing? I don't need that. I need this. Costs like 60 silver. I think I've got enough for that. And now, if I remember rightly, there's... Where do I need to go for it? If I go have a look in Tanaris, I believe it might be up here. Something's telling me it's up here for the goblins in wherever it's called. Yeah. Okay, let's go have a look. And whilst we're off, we can actually pick up some herbs on the way. Got to remember to do that. And do the fire quest for some gold. Yep, might as well. You don't need to accept it. Okay. You just literally just go and dance your thing. There you go. Let's run through. I'm just going to pick up some herbs on the way because this is going to be useful. Volatile life as well. That's nice. And okay, we're in the right direction. Oh, missed one there. Get some cinder bloom, that's worth a fair amount. Might as well make use of my druidic powers. Volatile life 30 gold, okay. What's it say here? Volatile life, currently at 40 and 50 gold for me. Whiptail, 29 gold, 34 gold. And Cinder Bloom at a nice 130 gold. Accidentally sold a full stack of Cinder Bloom at 50 silver each earlier. Ouch. That is a tough one. I feel your pain on that one. That's an interesting divide there, that one. Okay, so we've got Fire Bloom along the way. Don't know what Fire Bloom goes for. Got a nice little farm for Volatile Life, about 60 per hour, but only takes 8 to 10 minutes to do. Okay, that's nice. Is that like a dungeon run, is it, Baron? Okay, so we've got some potential herbs coming in. Nothing on the radar. TSM won't let you post items don't have current auctions, so you use the WoW UI and forgot to change per unit. Yes, I've been caught out by that one plenty of times. So we need to do bonfire. Oh, there's one. Fire Bloom we have. Fire Bloom, it's only goes for 4 gold, slightly less, that one. Where's the bonfire? Let's do that first. Here it is. What do we need to do? Is this the bonfire? Are we in the right place? Oh, no, looks like we need to be further up. That's just a placeholder. Here's the bonfire. You're in shapeshift form. Okay, there we go. So do we need to actually accept the quest? No, I do the quest. Okay.
You need something?
Speak to a master fight eater and any alliance catcher. Okay.
See you later.
But can I still spin? What else have we got?
Hi, how are you?
Honor the Tanaris flame. Oh, that one. I assume that's this one. I think this is it. I'm not sure. The flame with the wood. Oh, right. Ah, this one. Is this it? No? Okay. Hold on, hold on. Welcome, have you come to honour this flame? Remember, festival fires burn in every land. All two burns fires their own. So did I do it? That was it. I can't remember what to do. Well, let's try this. Let's do this. This looks like fun. A bit dizzy though. Real goblin sounds, yeah. Is that it? I don't see anything. Once it turns red, that might be something. Okay, cool. We need to speak to a master's fire speaker anyway, perhaps. Maybe that will unlock all the actual things. The seller was called Pestilzug. Okay, thank you, Jack. Let's try slash target pest slash tar pestle. Around here somewhere. May so far 65,000 in sales. Oh, excellent. I need to come here for my tailor recipes as well. Left hut. Okay, thank you, Mama Kinder. No one in here. You've spent about 10 million. Wow. Nix, Sprocket, and made 1 million. Ah, that's nice. Next up. Well, this one perhaps? Let's have a look inside here. Innkeeper. That's Fizzgrumble. Next to the tailoring vendor inside the hut. What else have we got here? Engineering. Reagents. No, Sam. On left by wall. They're all... Which left is left? Bruiser, banker. Oh, I've got a banker here. That's cool. I'm going to just go visit every building and then we'll find it. That's an engineering trainer. West. West is good. Never eat shredded wheat. There we go. No one in here. It'll be the last one, isn't it? Mining. There's another big house here. Tailoring supplies. Gunsmith. I think we're getting warmer. Alchemy supplies. Recipe. Oh, there's a limited supply one here. Transmute mithril to true silver. Well, let's get that. And Philosopher's Stone. Let's have that. Transmute Arcanite. And Iron to Gold. Thank you very much. Now, can we actually sell these recipes? Because it looks like people aren't bothering to buy them. There's 2 auctions on the auction house. These ones we could sell. You might make a profit, you never know. Let's get 1 each of them as extra. And see what happens. Okay, recipes. Let's learn. Already know that one. That one and that one. So we at least got the for you they're not selling, but it's only a 7 gold investment. Recipes from the other professions as well. Yes, good point. Good point, well made. Thank you, Jonas. So what have we got? Tailoring. Samadan could do with something in here. You could do with pattern soul pouch. That's not likely to be used, is it, for anything? Oh, fashion designer. We need something from you, though. This one. Dress shoes. Oh, I've already got it, though. I picked it up. I bought it myself. But look, 764. That's a good seller. Let's take it as its limited supply. And we've also got Haliscan pantaloons. Let's take 2. Send 1 to Samadan and 1 to keep. And the Haliscan jacket. You never know.
Have a good one.
Gunsmith. Let's give a repair whilst I'm here. Schematic. Oh, that sounds like it's an interesting one. 1,600. And that's massively overpriced. 10,000 for a gun recipe. Oh no, it's for a gun itself. Oh, okay. We're not going to sell that. They're definitely not going to sell for that. Right. That's not going to be worth it. There's a primal might recipe in Shatrath 2 that sells. Okay. Hoping this rare bait doesn't take another 2 hours to find. Hopefully not, Baron. Right, I think I've got enough here because I don't want to do too much. Oh god, is that the time already? Okay, let's head back to the Dwarven District. Okay, so some of those things we need to send to Samadan. Yeah, I've got to make the bar as well, definitely. Definitely. But whilst I remember the recipes, I'll do that one. So I can make a group for it later. Yeah, definitely. The Motes of Harmony, we bought one of those. Take that, and then we want to send to Samadan these lovely tailoring recipes that you don't have. Those ones we're going to sell. We're going to sell that one as well. Now, the dress shoes we've already got, but that one and that one. Oh no, we've got one of those. We need one each. Jacket and pantaloons. There we go. Captain Minus, thank you ever so much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. We just currently went and collected a load of recipes, so we are fleshing out what Samadan can do, and then we're going to make a group to sell these recipes that I've just picked up. So I wonder if I've got a group for recipes already. Specials, recipes and patterns. There we go. Admiral's hat's in here. Does this have a specific one? Average region and DB market. Okay, that's not a bad one to use. So let's add in dress shoes, jacket, pantaloons, philosopher's stone, transmute, and the schematic. Let's add those in. Then we can put those on the auction house. Then we also need to make, with our newly learnt, what was it called? Arcanite. Transmute Arcanite. So let's favourite this one. So what does Transmute Arcanite do? It takes one thorium bar, which costs me about 2 gold and 96, and one arcane crystal, which is pretty pricey. 4 to 500, about 500 gold, and that makes me a Arcanite bar, which currently has a min buyout of 5,000 according to that. The region market is a bit more reasonable at 1,000, so anything more than that will be good. Let's create it. It's not on a cooldown. There's 0 auctions of arcane crystals, and proc wise we made 2. Fantastic. Did I say what's a razor? I did a long time ago, Ignis, yes. Awesome. Okay, so we need to put Arcanite bar onto sale. Fairly hard to come by, no good way of farming them. Okay, so it's basically a randomy kind of thing. If you happen to get them, then you're golden. Let's put this Arcanite bar into a group of its own, perhaps. Into alchemy. Let's make a new group, and we'll call it Arcanite bar, and we'll add in our Arcanite bar. You farmed it since vanilla. There is some way to get some. Auctioning, let's add in, let's do crafting standard. Let's see how that runs. It's the rich thorium veins. I haven't changed it back in a minute. I could jump and farm Diamore East. There were 3 rich veins there. Okay, thank you, Brent, as well. Yeah, some ways always, there's no quick ways, and Silithus mining. Okay, well there's options there, and now we have a miner. This is going to be interesting. Now I would love to go on El Morte, but I've run out of time, unfortunately. So let's run a post scan of all our stuff. What have we got? So potion of treasure finding. The recipes are going on. See if they sell. A few little bits of transmog. What else have we got coming on? Keeping our bear Tartare. Living steel, 2,400. Actually below min price for the living steel. That's why it's not selling. Living steel has gone down to 2,300. There's 16 of them on for a really cheap price. So that would explain why I'm having trouble with the living steel, because there's a lot here for under 2,500. So the price is completely bottomed out for those ones. This is comparative to me because I've been riding it whilst it's high. 10 to 12 per hour on your runs around Silithus. Alchemy can transmute, which is also useful. Spend 2 minutes, buy them and transmute them. Exactly. And you combine it with farming Breath of the Wind as well. Silithus Night mining. Okay, that's something to look out for. So living steel, this is why it's quite cheap. River's Heart's quite cheap there as well, at 359. Looking at that, there's another large amount of them there. The living steel's 1.3 thousand on your server, so I'm still in a good place with living steel. I can't complain at 2,300. True gold seems to be a bit steadier though. So I'm going to stick these on and see if we can get any sales out of them. We may or may not. I mean, the living steel I've put the pretty stacks in, so maybe I'll be able to get something out of those. Once I can get my crafting costs down, things will be better. So unfortunately I've run out of time to do anything with El Morte. I'm going to have to focus on doing him. Although I did do the quests, so that's probably why we chose that artifact power quest over El Morte. Should do a post in your blog, calculate you would farm everything you craft instead of buying and see how much time it's going to cost you. That's quite an interesting one, Jack. I mean, obviously farming time isn't consistent, but you could probably, if you do it enough, you can probably run some numbers through that. Be interesting to see. Time is money, as they say. So let's swap out and have a look at Samadan. Let's finish this off with need to hire people to help you farm. Yeah, that's true. Just because you need enough numbers, really. Oh, Donario, thank you ever so much for the cheer. So, Samadan, what did you have in the mail, and what's your final gold tally for the day? No worries, right one too. You've got a good combo going there. Okay, so we got some more sales to make up for our disappointing 6,500 start. Along with Earthen's great sales, we did okay today, and we made some good progress. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. Not a bad session. So let's have a look. Was there anything I needed to post on? Don't think so. No. So let's have a look at our gold and tally this one up. So where's my chart? Roads to 5 million. There we go. Whoop. Let's drag it over. How long after the stream does this go up on YouTube? You missed the whole thing dealing with your son. No worries, Melon. It has to be at least 24 hours according to the Twitch affiliate agreement. So usually I do it the day after. So what is it today? It's Thursday night. So I'll wait all of Friday and it'll go on 2 o'clock UK time on Saturday is how I do it. I usually do it the next day at about 2 o'clock. So looking at my thing, if anyone wants the chart, they're more than welcome to take a copy of it. There's the link to the chart if you'd like to do it. And thank you, Danny, for the cheer as well. Very kind of you. So we're on the 28th. Yeah, it's now the 29th. So 28th was 2,384,222. So that was not a bad jump up. Let's have a look at what that looks on the graph. Okay, so we had a pretty flat one yesterday, but we've gone up a little bit more here. It's still a bit disappointing. All about the hype. So I'm thinking we're doing okay. We're still below the red line. This is still below target. What with everyone saying that they had poor sales, I'm happy with the Drums of Fury today. So I got at least a gain from that. We really need to go over to... Worked up to 69,000 Whopper of a day. That's nice, Costa. Very nice indeed. Someone get this man a token to help the god out. Very kind of you, Danny. But I'd like to try and do this one legitimately as best I can. Obviously, I can't stop people from their kind donations, of which there have been many. But this wouldn't be a challenge if I didn't have a struggle. So I'm quite keen to see how things go over the next few sort of days and month, especially once pre-patch hits. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens in July. Right, so I think I'm probably done for tonight. Challenges so fun. Worst case, you make up the rest in the beginning of BFA. That's my thinking. Exactly, that's the thing. It's going to be, yeah, it's about 411. I didn't see the numbers itself, but I had 500,000 in my head. Worst case, I make it up in Alpha. Yeah, I think once it comes, Battle for Azeroth comes out, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people. It's going to be a massive influx of people playing. Right, so thank you everyone for such a lovely stream. Thank you all for your company. I am going to send a host over to... I think I'll send one over to Echo Wings tonight, as she has puppies on stream, and she's a nice chill streamer. My next stream will be... Where are we at? Thursday. So it's probably not going to be until Sunday. So a bit of a gap, a couple of days. I may pop on and see if I can get the sales ticking over. But until then, have a great weekend, and I shall see you all very soon. Let's throw a host over. Slash... Oh, let's try to click on it first. Hold on. There we are. Going into withdrawal. Yeah, unfortunately, I got a very busy weekend ahead, so I'm unlikely to get a chance to stream. You never know. I may get a chance for a bonus one, but I can't promise anything at this stage. Of course, you are awesome. You're all awesome in my eyes. Everyone who's come in here and been a +1 and chatted and hung out, it's all good. Wings. There we go. What was that for Wave? To be worth 75 to 100k a day. Journey is more important. Yeah, that's true, Schematic. What did I miss further up here? There we go. Why don't I do a transmog farm? You make 75 to 100 per day, because transmog is incredibly slow on my server. That's why. Okay. And trying to get some mining done. Yes. Without the squirrels. Yeah. That's very true. I might actually get some done. So thank you all. Thank you all for hanging out. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Sunday, hopefully. Good night and farewell. Throwing a host over to Echo Wings. I spelt it right. I always have trouble with the other E. Right. Here we go.